So this is the bay with the water heater. This is the new cable. It's all routed. And this, of course, is normally covered, but I'm going to show you what it is inside. The yellow cable is the one that is coming from the other side. It's connected to the water heater. This button right here is the high temperature reset. So if anything goes wrong and the water heater goes over temperature, that will pop out. What you need to do is let it cool down and reset it, and make sure that you have enough water in the water heater. Most likely the reason why that would pop up is because you do not have enough water. Never run the water heater without water. Now, you have electricity here. It will go through the high temperature safety switch, and it will go to the temperature switch, which is this one. This is the one that controls the temperature in the tank. And this is the heating element. So I bypassed everything else, only all the safeties are left. And if I check the voltage on the heating element, let me see. If I check the voltage on the heating element, I get 114 volts. That means that the water heater is receiving power. As long as this is plugged in, it's going to heat up the water until that sensor stops the current from going in because it reached temperature, or that sensor trips the whole system because it passed the maximum safety temperature. The whole system is connected to a GFCI outlet, so if there's any grounding problems or anything like that, it will trip. The GFCI outlet is the one in your base. This is your drain tube if you want to drain the water heater. This is your water out, which is the hot section. This is your overpressure valve, which is piped to the outside. This is your cold water intake. This and this are the coolant hoses that go to the engine. So if you run the engine coolant will circulate through the water heater, heating up your water heater. Right now it's set to open, so as the temperature comes in, it's going to go through. Okay? Now, the whole system is connected also to your Hurricane heating system. Okay? But for all intents and purposes, your water heater functions on its own power. So as long as you plug that yellow cable on the other side into 110 outlet, your water heater is heating up water. This is the way the water heater bay looks once it's finished and installed. As you see, the cover is on. That's a high temperature sensor. There's no more switch turning it on and off. It's going to be on or off according to the wireless remote control, or if it's plugged in, simple as that. So, and I'll show you that in a minute. This is the main cable. It's actually not touching the water heater and is anchored to the wall, and it goes through. And as it goes through, it's a heavy insulation wire, and it also has a heavy-duty tape around it, just in case is there any vibration that tries to cut into the wire. It's not going to be an easy cut because it's actually pretty thick cable and pretty thick tape. But besides that, you don't need anything else. This is the old and obsolete line, so I'm going to fold it and put it in the back. But this is the way it looks.